Hey, what's going on, guys? It's TrekYT here, or Nick, back at it again with another video. And in today's video, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make a very simple custom tree. So even the beginner builders can make custom trees. Now, everything that I do in this video can be done in survival. I just use creative mode, and I use some optional parts to this video and use world edit. None of those things are required. Everything can be done in survival, but I just use show you guys a little bit more advanced stuff as well. So without further ado, guys, let's jump right into this video. So starting things off, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take 3 dirt blocks and you're going to want to build 3 blocks off the ground. And then you're going to want to place an oak sapling and continue to bone meal it. Hopefully on the first couple of tries you get one of the larger trees, but that's what you're aiming for. You want one of the larger oak trees because it gives you a better, I guess, palette to work with because it's an organic shape and it's a lot larger. And the larger the tree, for some reason, it just looks a lot better. So if you get a tree like that, that is what you're looking for. Then you're going to want to break those 3 dirt blocks and replace it with oak. So next up, what we're going to do is we're going to start transforming this tree into something that is our own custom tree. So as you can see, the tree itself is sort of boxy. There's a lot of spaces that aren't very rounded, that don't look very good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go along and we're going to start adding down some hanging leaves. So the best places for these is on like corners or like little edges of the tree. But don't forget to do the inside, closer to the trunk as well, because otherwise it'll look very bare under there. While we are doing this, we're going to head and we're going to start transforming the tree, trying to make it sort of rounded, because if you look at any like tree, most of the tree is relatively round. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to start transforming the sections like the one you see in front of me right there. That is sort of boxy. We're going to start adding leaves like that to create sort of mini little arcs, as well as we're going to keep little spaces and holes in the tree to add a little bit of depth. So basically there's like 1 block missing. That is to create the effect of depth, just make the tree spacing, like all the stuff and the leaves just look a little bit more interesting rather than just keeping one flat face. So we're going to keep working with the tree. Now this can be done in survival like I said previously. It's just a lot easier to do it with world edit and with using creative. But I'm not using world edit right now, I'm using just creative. So what we're doing is we're still smoothing things out. You can see there's still some pieces and parts that don't look that great. We're going to fill in them like that, and then we're going to go ahead and we're going to continue to try to keep that rounded. So if we have like a square, we're just going to knock off the corner to make it a little bit more round. And then you're going to end up with something that looks sort of like this. It's not the most amazing because we are just transforming a pre-built tree, but it is better than your standard tree in Minecraft. So next what we are going to do is we're going to add in the root system. Now this is a very, very important part of your custom tree because trees in real life always have roots, and they will always most likely be showing unless they're upkept by some sort of person. So when you walk through a forest or go hiking or something, you're going to stumble over roots of trees because roots, that's like the main part of a tree. That's what keeps it like stabilized and stuff like that. So adding roots in your custom tree is a pretty important thing in my opinion. So what I do is I add them in like an X pattern from the center trunk. And now I don't put them always right up against the tree because as you can see right now, we're adding grass around it. Because when I think about roots, I think that the roots kind of shove the earth or the dirt upwards a little bit, so that's why I'm adding grass at an uneven level. And also flat stuff in Minecraft is kind of boring, so I just wanted to add a little bit more characteristics. So what I'm doing is I'm adding grass all around the tree, making it sort of go up like a pyramid right towards the center of the trunk, but I'm not doing it as a pyramid shape. I'm doing it very organically, and I'm continually adding roots out. I'm even adding them on the bottom layer embed into the grass. So that is another thing that I like to do. And one thing that you're about to see me do after I go ahead and I place all the rest of this grass and dirt is I use world edit. Now this is not a required thing. This is just something that builders normally do because it looks a lot better. Is we go ahead and we changed our wood block to the all 6-sided wood block. Now this just adds a better, cleaner look to the actual block itself, so that's why builders use this. As you can see, it transforms it pretty dramatically to look a lot better. And now what I'm doing is I'm adding leaves. Now leaves is a very important thing. It can be either simulating like bushes around the base of your tree or just fallen leaves from your actual tree. Now I think this adds a little bit of detail to the bottom of your root system, and I think it makes it look a lot better. And now since we are doing the easy way to make a tree, we're just going to use bone meal instead of customly placing down, I guess, foliage. So we're just going to bone meal because we're being lazy, as we are just using a custom built tree. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do our last step. Now this is a not required step. Again, this is a world edit step. I like to do this because I think it makes trees look a lot better, is I change your leaf blocks into 2 types of leaves. Now I'm going to change it to birch leaves and oak leaves, and as you can see, it makes a subtle change, not too much of a change, but I think it looks a lot better, and that's your custom tree. Now if you guys did enjoy this video and found it at all helpful, let me know down in the comments section below. I love trying to find unique ways to make building a lot more accessible to a lot of people that don't necessarily have the most creative mindset. I like to try to find easier loopholes for people to make good looking things as well as just doing them a lot easier. So if this was helpful, again, just let me know down in the comment section below. If you have any other ideas that you want me to explore and try to find a really creative, easy way to do with also having the same good looking results, let me know as well down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, I love you all. See you guys later. Peace out.